here, welcome back. Today I created this look and I was going through my makeup drawer figuring out what I was going to use, and I stumbled across my BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo palette and I thought, you know what, maybe I'll just keep in line with the theme of the YouTuber collaborations. And I feel like this palette really hasn't gotten enough hype and enough recognition that it deserves. It's a beautiful palette. The shadows are so pigmented, it's cheap, and you can't fault it. It's actually an amazing palette. So I created this look here kind of in honor of Shannon. I absolutely adore her and I adore her channel, and she's such a huge inspiration for me. So I created this look in honor of her. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you want to see how I got here and which shades that I used, then just keep watching. So I've already primed my face using the So Simple Sleeping Beauty Anti-Aging Serum. The foundation that I'm going to be using today is an oldie but a goodie. It's one of my favourite drugstores, and it is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. The concealer that I've been loving at the moment that I'm going to be using is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous, and this is in shade Fair. And I think the main reason that I'm loving it is because it's just so light for my skin, so it just creates a really nice highlight. And just popping on my favourite Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder. This one is in transparent. And to start contouring my face, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Face Kit. And I'm going to start with the shade Medium Cocoa, and I'm just going to use that to chisel out my cheekbones, my forehead, and my nose. I'm just going to take my damp sponge and apply the shade Light Cocoa, and I'm going to apply this underneath my eyes and in all my highlighted areas. And doing this with a damp sponge, I've only just started doing this, and it's king. And I'm just going to put that under my contour as well. And for my bronzer today, because this is kind of like a wee bit of a tribute look to Shaaanxo, we all know how much she loves her sort of glowy bronzer. So I'm going to be using this little palette right here, and I'm going to be using Betty Luminizer as my bronzer. I'm in love with bronzer lately. Bronzer has taken over my life. I feel like move over highlighter, it's bronzer time. It's like I've been Tango. Does anyone remember Tango and Tango ads back in the 80s? Probably don't. It's probably just me. I'm just going to be going in with this palette again, and I'm going to use Mary Luminizer. And for my brows, I'm going to be using my Chi Chi Brow Pomade, and this one is in taupe, and I'm using the taupe because I'm going to be putting it on my blonde wig. And of course I'm going to be using the Shaaanxo BH Cosmetics palette. I'm really predominantly sort of steering towards that blue-brown colour. I haven't actually used that in an eye look with this palette yet, so I think it's about time, and it's calling my name. And to get that colour really deep and really rich with quite a bit of dimension, I'm also going to pop the ColourPop. This is the Bangy Brunette Brow colour, but I'm going to use this because it's a good brown base, so I'm going to pop that on my lid first. I guess that's another tip for you guys. Get creative with how you use your products. Just because it says it's a brow colour doesn't mean that's the only thing you can use it for. Just because it's a matte liquid lipstick doesn't mean that you can't use it as an eyeliner. So really get creative with actually like how you use your products. Eyeshadows can often be used as highlighters, so forth and so forth. So really get creative and get your mind going. Like I say, it's just makeup. If you screw it up, you can just wash it off. So the first colour that I'm going to lay down is this cream coloured here, and I'm going to pop it everywhere north of all that brown that I've just put on. Also popping it underneath my eye and in my inner corner. So I'm going to start by popping this warm coloured peach shade in my crease, and I'm going to be taking that quite high. And I'm going to pop that underneath as well. And with a smaller fluffy brush, I'm now going to pop in this terracotta shade, and I'm going to put that directly in my crease. Okay, now I'm going to be popping the star of the show. I'm going to be popping this shade here, which is like a blue-brown pigment. I'm going to pop that all over the lid. Now I'm going to take that brush again that I used for this dark terracotta shade, and I'm just going to pop that in the crease again just to help blend that blue-brown colour out. So I'm just going to take that brush that I used for this terracotta shade, and I'm just going to go one shade darker, and I'm just going to pop this in the outer corner of my eyes in that V, just to really just deepen it and give it a wee bit more dimension. And also just on the bottom of the lower lash line. And I'm just going to go over with a clean blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that dark area out that I've just popped in Just try and get rid of any harshness. And just using that gorgeous light shimmery shade in the middle there for my brow bone. Alright, so I just popped on my liner as well. And I also just used the Jeffree Star liquid lipstick, and this one is in Dominatrix. And I actually just used that one just as a liner on top of my lid. I didn't feel like going black today. And I love using these liquid lipsticks as liners just because it gives the eye just something else, something a bit different. For my inner rim, I'm going to be using my LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil. And this one is in the colour Seashell. And just to add a wee bit more pop, on my inner corner I'm going to pop on again some of my Makeup Revolution. This is the Awesome Metals eyeshadow, and this one is in rose gold. I'm just going to pop this on my inner corner just for an extra bit of pop. So I'm just going to pop on my lashes. I'm going to be using the Dodo lashes, and these are in D105. These ones are the real mink lashes, but they claim to get the mink fur from like kindly brushing the minks. So I'm all for kindly brushing the minks, but I'm not all for ripping their bloody fur out. So there's my eyes done, and we're now going to move on to lips. And of course I'm still going to be using the Shaaanxo palette. We're just going to switch it on the other side, and we've got 9 really pretty lipsticks here to use. So I'm going to just go a bit nude I think today. The eyes are pretty intense yet again. So here is my finished look. I absolutely love it. I feel like it's so Shannon. The whole palette is so Shannon. I think she really stayed true to herself, and I feel like she really stayed true to her fans. She kept it with an amazing price budget, and the products themselves are really, really good. The lipsticks are quite good. The eyeshadows are amazing for the price. So if you've made it this far, you must have liked this video, so give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out so much, and of course you'll be seeing my face in the next one.